Okay, I joined Capgemini 7 years ago as a consultant. There was no graduate programme in place at that time, so I learnt on the job. I remember my first full-time project was at Caltex at the oil refinery in Canal. I remember being asked to do two things, one being develop an impact assessment and the second to develop a change management plan. So I quickly had to find out what those two things were because I really didn't have too much of a clue. And I don't think I'll ever forget that experience.
My number one piece of advice would be to make the most of every single role. It doesn't matter what the role is, whether it's a strategy role or it's a PMO role, there's always something to learn.
My advice to the graduates would be say yes to every opportunity, really be proactive in finding them and grasp them when they come up. I think it's really important to get to know people and take the time to do that. And I also remember being told earlier in my career to become famous for something, and I do believe that that's really key.
So I think the benefits that the Capgemini gets out of the graduate programme is that you get fresh new people with bright ideas, a lot of energy, a very different perspective, extremely willing to learn, and always add value on the projects.
Over the last year, supported the programme in a couple of various ways. Attended university careers fairs to promote Capgemini and the graduate programme. Supported the assessment centre and the interview process. I'm currently a BTC reviewer for one of the graduates, and I've had the pleasure of working with BTC graduates on BD and proposal work. One key message I think it's really important to share is that I've been really impressed with the talent that's joined the organisation. I really encourage everyone to tap into that. I've definitely benefited from it, and I'd encourage others to do the same.
Yeah, definitely. You can get a lot out of it. I think you can learn a lot. I think it's, especially if you spent quite a bit of time in consulting or in business, it's always nice to get a fresh perspective from people who may not have as many years experience in business, but certainly will ask the question why we should do it in this way, or bring a completely new idea to something that you may have done in the same way for many years. So getting innovative and different ideas. So there's a lot of value in getting involved in this community. They've got a huge amount of energy. You can learn from them as much as they can learn from you.
Well, the CEO projects are, as the name suggests, CEO projects. But they're also projects that the CEO couldn't get done from anyone else, especially the people who are his direct reports. So the CEO projects are a set of projects that were done so that the organization can look forward on areas that are important to us and pilot them and see the impact not just internally but also externally. So a couple of external projects, a couple of internal projects, and thinking caps from the CEO and the graduates. That's what it was all about. How does Capgemini benefit? Well, the graduates provide a perspective which is very difficult for us to get from our own organization, which has been through a certain mode of doing an engaging project. So there is a certain different perspective. There's a Gen Y perspective as well that's provided. But what it also does for us is give us a view of what and how the customers might react to it. The customers tend to be far more open as we do projects with them as CEO projects, and they put their shields down when they're interacting with us. So it's been absolutely amazing the outcome that we've received in such short periods of time.
I think first of all it gives a good impression of how our graduates are, working on a challenge, and gives them a learning for when they are faced with client questions. And second of all, it gets the organization to see the graduates in action on quite tricky topics. And lastly, I think it's fun for the graduates and for us.
Well, the first thing is they ate up all my calendar time. I don't know how they got there, but every day there was some time on the calendar. Not that they got all of it, But it was very rewarding for me actually. I had a great time interacting with the graduate teams, with the project teams. They were listening, they were innovative, they had fun while they were doing it, and they looked like they were enjoying this. I don't know what they really did, but they were enjoying it. They didn't agree with me a number of the times, which wasn't all that disturbing. It was good actually. It's good to have a team that comes up and says, Deepak, but we don't actually agree with you. So it was the right thing, and I looked forward to those interactions because they were different from other meetings that I was attending, and it was refreshing. So I thoroughly enjoyed my interaction. I don't know about them though.
It brought a younger perspective to a question, so I'm thinking about the David Jones ones with I don't know, the Google Glasses and others. We had quite some laughter about that one. And the TabCorp betting online has pushed the boundaries because I understand the meeting the clients with this topic now. That's great. And the internal ones, I can see we will be doing some of those things that are recommended. So lots of impression, to be honest, Amandeep. Lots of laughter at the same time, but also good thinking and good discussion.
They were great presentations. I think they could be bolder though. They were a bit cautious in some ways. But again, the presentation styles were innovative. There was a mix of videos and props that were brought in. There were surveys done. So the usage of tools, technologies, social collaboration, and just themselves as a team, they came across very well. So presentations were great, spot on, better than what we imagined them to be.
We've heard a lot about the benefits of the grad program today and how fantastically brilliant us graduates are.
Without doubt.
But we really want to know, what's the future of the grad program?
Frankly, with the 8 of you, you've left a huge gaping space, such talent, huge shoes to fill. But seriously, over the next 12 months, 14 months, 18 months, we are going to possibly double, if not triple, our recruitment of graduates. And that's all pretty much thanks to you guys, because you left a legacy of high performance and you've impressed the organisation with your skills and capabilities and the growth that you've had over the 12 months. We want the organisation to become involved. We need people to help run masterclasses. We need people to help come to assessment centres at universities. We need to get the word out there that the Associate Consultant Development Program of Capgemini is a fantastic place to start your career.
I couldn't agree more. We could be anywhere.
Frankly, I'm just waiting for the day that I report to one of them.
Coming soon.
I hate them.
Why?
They're too smart.
Annoying? No, I'm just kidding. Like one word.
Help. Eager to learn.
Innovative. Opportunity. One word. Amazing. Brilliant.
Can I say?
Yeah. Say something nice.
Like we're smart.
I have to be honest.
Having a hard time being honest.
Say ready, right?
Ready.
High potential people.
People matter, results count.